We're going to meet the Dawn.
I'm going to...
Are you done with what you were doing?
My results weren't that good, so I'm going to...
I'm warning you though, our destination is...
Huh? You really don't get how things turned out?
Then follow me.
Hey, hold on.
What is it, old...
You do realize what going to the enemy...
What it mean?
We're gonna be on their turf if we get there and we're not ready to roll.
So, you're asking...
We're ready to roll, old man.
You sure?
You're worrying more than usual. We're...
Yeah?
What sort of fellow is this Dawn?
He's an old man that's just larger than life.
In that case, I'm sure meeting him will provide a clue to the riddle of Icy. Dawn Whitehorse.
Huh?
Did you say his last name was Whitehorse?
Oh, well, you just said it yourself, right?
You don't scare me. I'm guessing this is the manor of the wicked.
It's so heavily guarded.
We should wait and see what the situation...
Can't get too comfortable, though.
There are...
What part of let us in are you having trouble with?
Like I said, your timing just seems a little... Don't you have anything to prove who you say you...
You know what? Actually, we don't. The Dawn is here. We don't...
So,
Bingo.
didn't you go looking for proof?
I told you. We couldn't very well ignore news.
The hunting blades are out to...
What are you waiting? You won't be any use to Jaeger if we have to give you a beating.
We'll let you through, but not without an escort.
Whatever, just let us...
What luck! Now there's less guard.
Guess we better strike while the iron's hot.
Who the hell are you? Hey!
Nice, Repeat.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
To try Soul Shine.
That a little too rough for you? I think we're still in the...
So let's make with the...
Why do you think the hunting blade... If they're looking for Epithea, maybe they want the dragon shoe. If he's an Antilochea, he might... I mean, when he died.
Which means Harry's request wasn't the only reason they wanted to take... They want those Epithea something bad.
Judy.
Judy might be in trouble, but we should help the Dawn out first, especially with those two charming...
Let's be...
Sure.
I'm just worried about Judith.
So you'll be going to Mount Timza?
But the Dawn...
We're practicing deciding... Let's move.
I'm I'm coming too! She'd be upset if I left the Dawn like this to go look. I can just hear her saying, "Don't worry about that, lady."
Alright, let's get... Looks like we found one more thing we can't ignore.
Okay.
I never would have guessed we'd have to chase down the Don and then go make Judith talk. It looks like the hunting blades are on the move too.
I want to know how Leviathan's Claw managed to get that information. I'm sure there's something they're after.
Judith.
I know you're worried, but let's just deal with what's right in front of us for now.
Right. Let's look for the Dawn.
I'll do my best.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
We're done.
Look.
White Horse!
That's...
Stand back.
Didn't you say Leviathan's Claw?
The Dawn's the one that started all this.
What? Then that means...
Just what do you think you're doing here, you damn fools? Bring it!
Bravo! I really should say.
What the hell's he talking?
Get out of the way! Get ready. I'm taking you down. No way. I am not gonna let them kill the Dawn.
Where's the Don?
He's gone after Jaeger.
Let's go. Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
That's what happens when I get serious. Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Wonderful!
Repeat!
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
I wonder what they were thinking, building a big manor out in the middle of nowhere like this.
Isn't it obvious? Crooked plots and intrigue.
We should hurry and finish what we need to do before we get caught up in anything.
That's not so bad here, Estelle. Why not take our time and get the full tour?
Are you thinking of exposing some crooked plots and intrigue while we're here?
Nah, I wasn't thinking about any of that. Being in someone's home is just so relaxing is all.
I can't believe you.
We don't have time for this. We're going on ahead, old man.
No, wait for me!
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't let him trip you up.
Oh, divine spear, run my hand through. Holy
That's what happens when I get serious.
We must go on. This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
All right, here we go.
They got us from behind.
This is awesome!
They got us from behind.
This is awesome!
Cover me, would ya? You got anything up there?
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless. I'm just getting started.
I feel like an easy win. Don't get cocky. Citizen waters. A disturbing power now unleashed. Make your judgment upon the evil before me.
Resound, O cross!
We have a great opening now. Let's take care of him quick. Oh, divine spear, run my enemy through.
That's over. Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky. Divine spear, run my the sign of victory.
I never dreamed you'd try anything this risky.
I finally made up my mind that this mudball,
The other Master Guilds surely won't like you.
and I'll face the con. But it's daybreak now. Looks like I've underestimated your touch. If I don't get myself back to Dongrest, those
Oh, I think it's a bit late.
a couple of eggs might have to be broken.
A price.
You still got us to deal with.
Well, it looks like the...
Hey, wait!
Damn, that guy's a regular vanishing act.
Now what's with all of you? Who's...
I ain't no little kid.
Sorry about that. Now this is a...
Huh?
You're a dead ringer for
Huh?
granddaughter? You're his...
Huh. So Patty's guess.
As his relative, I bet you must have suffered quite a...
I've got my own reasons for following Ifrit. I thought that since you were his friend, Don, you...
It'd be an exaggeration. He just did whatever he wanted to do. And I ain't got a clue about that now.
I see. Haven't you met him somewhere?
Have I?
This is a keepsake left by an ally of yours.
Of all the... Why'd she have to...
Just what is an apatheia, anyway?
Well, you see... Afraid I don't have time to explain it. I hate to cut and run, but I'll leave the rest of these guys...
Wait,
We should think about getting out of here, too.
Hey, let me try and buy the old man some time.
Raven?
Come on.
Guess we'd better. You'll be gone soon enough. I am not gonna let... I think it's about time.
I agree.
You don't mean from up here? Ah!
I got a bad feeling about this. We
I'm the spitting image of Ifrit. Not the picture I had in my head. Indeed. I thought he'd be an imposing figure like Don. I'm all muddled. I need to ask Don for more details.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky. Oh, Silverlight.
Yuri! It's terrible! The Union and Palestroli are squaring off against each other with hope. The Dawn is back, but
So, he made it back in time.
What do you mean?
He's been planning for this to end in his death.
What? What?
To...
Bellius died because of Harry's rat. She's the Duce of Nordopolica. You can't just say, sorry, I got... Which means there's gotta be compensation to make up for losing
So the price Don mentioned back...
His own life. Once he made up his mind to sacrifice himself, taking down Jaeger wasn't a problem. Even if it meant going against the law.
No! He can't do that!
There has to be some other way.
Both sides are at the breaking point, though. This thing could go off at the drop of a hat. And if it starts, it'll mean all-out war between the Union and Palestrale.
Not sure we have the time to...
I'm going with Carol.
Hang in there, kid. You're a boss.
But it's like there's nothing I can do on my own.
So then ask for help. That's what friends are for, right?
Don!
Take good care of them, and they'll be there whenever you need them.
I'm coming with you.
Like hell you are! Well, old man, it's been...
Raven, you better nail Jaeger for me.
That's a heavy load for...
You're the only one I can ask.
White Horse.
Little lady, try going underground through the storeroom in the city's tavern. There's a wall there inscribed with Eifried's name. If you're his granddaughter, it ain't a bad idea to take a glimpse at the kind of... We're so grateful for everything your darling grandson's done to us.
The boy has made a mess of things. He may be my idiot grandson, but it falls upon any leader to take responsibility for the mistakes of the... Take me, then. Let my head atone for Bellius.
Dawn.
Idiot. These guild...
So, who's gonna be my second?
It would be my honor.
Guess you're stuck doing a job nobody much wants.
You too.
No kidding. Yuri, I was looking forward to watching you go places.
I don't think they'd let me into the hell you're going to.
I won't forget that attitude.
And I won't forget your resolve, Don Whitehorse.
Dawn! Listen up. There's a new age coming, so get out there and...
Everyone here seems to have calmed down.
Feels more like they're expecting the end of the world.
Carol's been taking the Dawn's power.
And it looks like things are keeping the old man busy.
Huh.
I haven't seen Patty for a while now.
She might be in the sewer tunnels.
Oh, right.
He gave up his own life to make amends for what happened. The guilds take their laws pretty seriously.
The pride of living by the laws of the guild. The Don practiced what he preached.
And he was willing to stake his life on those beliefs.
Responsibility.
I've got to get these things figured out. Best to start with our guild. With Brit.
Yuri?
Just going for a walk.
He probably went looking for Carol.
Carol.
Now my hands have killed someone I never wanted to kill. Don, that feeling still hasn't left my hands. You really were a piece of work, old man. still. I'll make this quick. Alright, who's next? Alright, who's next?
Yuri. The Dawn, and all the rest of you. Nobody in this town's gonna listen to anything I've got to say. So I was thinking I should try talking with Palestrale instead. But they might be done talking, and just attack anyway. I was too scared to go alone. So I ended up not going at all. I'm not good for anything.
What about Judy?
I can't. Just not cut out to be the boss.
Is that it then? Is that all guilds and just walking away from the dream?
But I wanted to be the best guild! He's been a role model for me, and now he's not around.
So you're just gonna pack it up and quit? Just what was it that Dawn died? You, of all people, should know the answer to that.
You can always do everything you want, Yuri! I'm not tough like you! There's no way I can be like you. It's over. Our guild is...
Carol! Don't you remember all the Dawn? Did you forget his resolve? As a member of our guild, I'm going to Mount Timsa to find Judy.
Huh?
Brave Vesperia will go on. This guild is more than just you now.
I don't want to run...
Carol.
He'll be fine.
But...
Well now, if it isn't the darling boy...
Jaeger!
You've got some nerve showing your face after...
Seeds of war. I'm quite...
Attacking Palestrale is a matter for the Union to decide. Yep, that's right. We just helped inform their decision.
Exactly.
I'll give you something to smile about.
That's enough for today, I think. It is the day of the Dawn's passing, after all. The world lost a great man today.
What is it you guys are after? Get the Dawn out of the way to take control of the Union?
Oh, no. Our little business will most surely be easier without support Dawn around, but... let's not go there. I've come...
I don't want to disgrace the Dawn by doing something I'll regret. You should leave before I change.
It is not only you who are mourning this death, you know. Be seeing you then.
Even Jaeger is mourning the Dawn. I don't understand.
The old man was a nuisance to Leviathan. Maybe things were a little different for Jaeger on a personal...
You mean like the difference between guilds?
Yeah. To the Dawn, there was...
The Dawn did break his own law.
Well, we should be on...
All right. I told Rita we would be meeting her at the town exit. I also left a message at the inn for Patty.
I said he'll be fine. Let's...
Where are Carol and...
What is the deal with everyone? What are both of your plans after this?
I'm going with you, of course, like I said. I've decided to stick with you guys while I...
Right.
I want to go with you as well, Yuri. Now that we know the hunting blades are out to get Judith, we've got to try...
We're not obligated to...
Judith shared in our travels.
She also destroyed the Saris...
But...
I'm not going out on any mercy mission. I told you I need to set things straight, right?
Yuri...
What does Judy know? What doesn't she know? I'm gonna see that she comes clean about all of it.
Well, we might...
You two are worried about her. I knew it.
What are you talking about? Anyway, with all this talk about setting the guild straight, is the fearless leader himself gonna...
It'll take more than this to keep him down.
Oh, Patty's here.
Did you have a look at what your grandpa left behind?
I engraved it all firm.
So did it help you remember anything?
It doesn't look like things are gonna go, but I can't let myself get discouraged by something.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it okay for me to be with you guys a little longer?
I don't mind.
What should we do about Raven?
He couldn't come now. He can't turn his back on this town. They lost...
You're probably right. The old man...
I'm gonna miss him.
I think who you're talking about. That guy might just pop...
So where is this Mount Temza anyway?
My guess is that it's somewhere north of the sands of Kogor. She mentioned something about living with Baul on a mountain to the north of a desert.
There certainly are plenty of mountains in the northern regions of Desert.
Well, let's start there and see where it takes us.
We'll be going to Desert by ship. Looks like that's where I...
All right, let's head...
Carol!
Wait! I might not fully understand the things that Dawn wanted to tell, but Brave Vesperia is my... No, our guild.
Carol!
I think if I ran away, if I abandoned my friends, that's why I've gotta go.
Of course. You're the boss.
Yuri! But don't call me boss. I haven't done anything to... Until you really think I'm a boss. Until I don't feel embarrassed when someone... I'll just do my part as a fellow
Understood, Carol.
All right!
It never ends with these guilds. Bunch of hot-headed idiots.
That's exactly what's so good about the...
Yeah.
Ah! Hey, old...
Ah, how glorious is youth!
What are you up to?
Huh?
Well, don't you have your hands full with the Dawn's passing?
You know, it all just seemed a...
But you owe a lot to the Dawn, aren't you?
sad. I cried and cried till...
Funny. It doesn't show...
So not even Raven the Great can...
What are you talking about? You heard me, didn't you? I'm sure they'll be able to take care of that.
All right?
Oh, man.
Traveling in a group is loads of fun.
This isn't lively.
So now we can depart for Desert, right?
Huh? Why are we going back?
That's a pretty good hunch you had there. Mount Thames is north of the sands of Kogor. There's a Critian city there, if memory serves.
And why would you know...
Well, I'm over twice your age.
Right.
So are we going or aren't we?
Can we get to the north of Kagor by boat?
Guess we'll have to see.
Hoist the sail! Our swords for freedom, our shield for friendship, our lives for the common good.
The Union Oath, huh?
Do you suppose Eifried lived according to those words? Or did the wind blow differently?
Well, the fact that Eifried's signature is on the oath is no simple twist of fortune.
Well, we'll just have to take up the oath for Dawn and Eifried then, won't we?
Well, Don, looks like the youth have picked up the torch you and Eifried once carried.
Don Whitehorse was a real man, wasn't he?
Aye. I'm sure you felt the weight of that in your blade as his second. I'm sorry I made you shoulder that burden.
It's all right.
Unbelievable. Why would he accept that role? Do you think Yuri is really all right?
He's not all right, but I imagine he'll be able to sort it out in his own mind. That lad's got real resolve.
Resolve? Do you mean like with Rago and Cumore?
Aye. Once he's made up his mind and taken up a task, he'll see it done no matter how heavy it is. It's an exhausting path, one this old man could never take.
You aren't alone in that.
All folks like us can do is keep an eye on the lad as he does what he needs to.
And here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting blades?
That, or it might be the Knights.
But why would the Knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apatheia too. Then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone...
It was so pretty, all sparkly and glittery.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might clear up.
Judy, I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri?
Hey! You guys, come look at this!
What the heck is this? The mountain's been... flat. What could have happened?
Is there really supposed to be a town here?
Well, it was here 10 years ago, but I can't vouch for what's happened since...
10 years? That's quite a ways back.
Well...
That void.
Here's hoping everything's all right.
Let's hurry.
It's even worse from up close.
I've never seen a hole this big before.
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something...
An explosion!
They were, but those monsters...
What do you mean, wiped out?
What you see here, this was...
What? Really?
So that means the humans were... The facts behind the war are not even the official government histories give...
So the Entelekea did this to them. Terrible.
The Great War. That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
But this is the first time I've heard that...
The Empire's kept up. They've got a lot of...
Thought it was what they didn't want...
You sure?
You come across a lot if you live...
Okay, enough history lessons.
The monster's voice we heard just now. Judy's really strong.
Of course not. I've got to give that dragon freak up. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
Man, the Great War. I mean, leaving a gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed. The Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet. And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah, but the war's over now. It can't have anything to do with us, right?
I hope so, but...
Let's eliminate them!
Resound, O cry of victory!
Let's eliminate them! Are you done already? We'll destroy them in no time! This is the end Come on, let's keep going! thinks you're going bye-bye.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Yuri, what?
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war. I just realized that maybe she was talking about the great...
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that...
It'd be kinda sad if Judy was...
Maybe Raven can tell us.
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know some...
Really? But there weren't...
Very true. I thought I was gonna... if only I'd died.
If only you died. What a weird thing to...
So, did you ever see Judith during...
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10 years...
Oh, jeez.
Then it sounds like Judy didn't.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be not.
I feel like I never saw Baul either.
So it was really the Antilochea who fought in...
Yes, I guess so.
But wow, that's so...
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're...
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
This is a Critian city? More like the remain...
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she...
Judith! You!
Damn you! Go inform Tyson!
Hey! No... If she's broken our laws, now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster.
This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is...
You're right.
Anyone who interrupts...
Leave.
Judith! You followed me here.
Yeah, we're here to set...
Judith!
Why you destroyed the Blasty, all of it.
And even though you're one of us...
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really... You've already come this far. Come.
Yuri!
If there's one thing the Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft. If a part is infected, you cut it off before it infects the whole. Even...
You mean even if it's Flynn?
Yeah. The hunting blades again?
We didn't just cross paths this time. We're after the same thing. We just might have to fight.
If it does come to that, you guys don't have to worry about me. But we can't keep Judith waiting. Let's go!
Carol...
Our boy's growing up.
Yeah,
Isn't there some way we can avoid fighting the hunting blades?
I hope so, but it's pretty much up to them.
Yup.
We do battle with all our might!
Resound, O cry of victory!
I heard stories of a Cridian town, but I never knew where it was.
Me too. Didn't expect it to be on Mount Temza.
They must really value their privacy to build a whole town on a mountain.
Is there something they don't like doing in front of other folk?
Cridians are a secretive lot, to be sure.
So, you're...
Yeah, we heard from the old...
The Great War was sparked by a type of Blastia.
What?
This was not a Blastia that had been it had been constructed in the city of Temza, the Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia?
I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The air Krina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate.
That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet!
Just like we saw at Cave Mach and the Wiesen of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes and they moved to destroy...
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually...
So then the Entelekea fought against the humans to help the...
But why didn't they tell the human...
Neither side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love lost between humans and Entelekea.
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Jude?
Temza fell to the flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes...
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
Yes, at Rago's mansion, Amit Hill, Gosferost, not to mention.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes
So then you've been destroying the... You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world?
What was that?
Baul!
Nan!
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass. You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
Didn't you get the news? I said no...
We won't allow... We were having a conversation over here.
I can't believe these guys.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but...
Everyone, have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Nobody who associates with monsters can write...
Carol, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step...
Monsters are evil, and the hunting blade, but the Entelekea aren't evil.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here...
It seems if you have no intent...
You leave us no choice.
Monsters should be killed!
That's the rule of the hunting blades! I don't care what you think of monsters. I will protect Baul, even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatically evil.
Hating monsters is punishable by death!
You're worse than monsters. They just got instinct. You got brains. So what's your excuse?
Shut up! We hunting blades will not back down!
So I guess we just gotta fight this out.
Don't blame me for what happens. Clothes are all dirty.
Bitchy! You're not getting away! Oh, now you've got it, done it! No way out! Alright, this is where it gets pretty good.
Smile of wavering darkness! Were you going easy on them?
I'll fight anybody who lays a hand on my people.
Nan, I'm sorry.
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve. As
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul.
You can do it!
No! I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your powers.
What do you mean? Don't you remember Bellius's word?
Power corrupts, but never lose that kindness. The compassion you so readily show to us.
My compassion for others. Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope. Well now.
Amazing.
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be...
Yes. Thank you all for helping to... This is something I couldn't have done.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose. Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed? Even still.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements. How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fertia. We can finish talking once we arrive.
Judy!
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would...
She was putting up a...
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to...
And I'm really glad we're able to help.
We can finish talking. In fact, we still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Bellius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon. I've always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Bellius...
That's how everyone is. They do so.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah.
Maybe if I had known everything I had...
There's only...
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes.
I really wonder.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was taught, Blastia created with techniques that should have... Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques.
If that person was still using the Blastia, someone like that would have...
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent... I wouldn't do something like that even...
I was just trying to trick you into give...
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful, Yuri.
Yeah, even though we're flying this high in the air.
If the world's this big, I guess it might not make that much of a difference whether I get...
Are you saying you'd be okay with not...
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious. Not everyone's worried about something.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And... You know, you're being pretty...
I'm always honest.
Really? Well... Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what...
It's true that she broke the Guild's laws and...
I always thought that a Guild's strict adherence, that there could be no exceptions. But...
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the...
Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order... I know this. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I...
Is that the that Judy destroyed?
Created was bad. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must...
Well, what if it had...
If I found out that it hurt the Earth? But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the...
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into...
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of and our world may all...
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively... There have always been beings who maintain the balance, beings like Pharaoh and Baul.
So the Entelekea were responsible
For ages, the Entelekea have... But the recent increase has been greater than...
Which is being caused...
And which is also why...
Yes, the path I walk with
The path you...
Now someone... This has made them...
Why is everybody so...
I'm afraid I don't have... The air and until... When its life is at an end, that's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Epithea are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Epithea, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
But if that's possible...
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reason.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you'd just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have...
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul, where there was a disturbance, but what I found there was not a Blastia. It was a...
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived I had to find out why. It was at that time that Pharaoh first... He seemed to have some idea who Estelle... My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I made a deal with Pharaoh.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed... I would kill her.
You what?
Wait!
Settle down. Obviously Judith reached...
All right, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey! There's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the... If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall in...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. But please try to have to know more about myself.
Rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few...
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be...
Yeah.
Huh.
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for it.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Baul's That's all?
Every Intellicaea has a special that can be used for communication with his...
Huh. So we can get a whole...
Right.
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
Alright, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power's extraordinary, even among the Intellicaea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Intellicaea.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Rapide?
Yuri, you want to talk to Rapide?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
So this is where Pharaoh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the...
I hope nothing bad...
I can't make any...
That just means we need to do our best.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm...
Pharaoh sure did pick a bleak...
They say this area used to be covered in...
Why did it turn into this?
I don't know that.
Estelle, are you really going... Even though you could be killed?
Yes.
Rita, you've been acting a little... Do you have a problem with...
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say, but it's too late. We've come this far after all.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here.
Pharaoh?
Insipid poison. You appear before...
So you are here.
For what reason? Surely you are aware that I could...
You talk pretty big, don't you? If you really want to...
Yuri, no!
Estelle!
Pharaoh, please...
Does death hold no fear for you, little one?
I am afraid, but I'm even more afraid. Bellius told me I needed to meet you to learn about... I have to know just what that... I understand that I am a threat to the Intellicaea, but what is this power I have? If it is true that my existence, then it's okay if I... But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to... Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when...
So there was an error?
But what happened?
What you see are the as to why the air ran rampant. The answer...
Huh?
The power of the child of the full moon stimulate...
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing art, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets... Judith was searching for Blastia that used her... So, this special formula Estelle had, which causes the air crane to become more active. I had hoped my hypothesis...
Then...
It is as she has said, with each use of her power, the child of the full, in so doing, for the planet, such a...
So you just wipe it out then?
This problem concerns the entire planet.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to...
That's right. We can't...
The gravity of...
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine?
It would at least eliminate...
Pharaoh, at Heliord I stopped myself. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had...
And due to your confusion, I granted you as a result. My sister Belius is now lost to me.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the
there can be no guarantee she will...
That's true. She does have trouble turning a... Someday she will surely use her power to help someone. However, as long as she keeps that spirit, she is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will...
Listen, Pharaoh, I get that you've thought all this through with everybody's best interest, but why doesn't that world have a...
It is sometimes necessary to
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one...
We have endured the anxiety of existence. Such words mean nothing.
Pharaoh, please. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
Judith.
And if I will kill her as promised, you should have no complaint with it.
Hey, Judith, are you...
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before the...
What?
Well, score one for Jude, so that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem, if we give it all we've got and...
You have changed.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well.
Wait! If the formulas are... then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a...
There exist those who have inherited, if any, yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Judith.
No problem.
What?
It's okay if I have to... What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
I'm sorry.
Man,
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of...
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Jeez, Patty.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle, he'd have attacked us immediately, and that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Pharaoh, he hid himself from us in the desert to see just...
Huh.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do?
We're going to fix the problems the heirs...
That's easier said than done.
Mm-hmm. And...
There's no doubt that the formulas... We need to find out about the ancient... If we had that kind of information...
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the... Or at least that's what Pharaoh...
The Kritia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a...
Yeah, the Kritia are often...
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Timza.
It'd be a lot easier if there were more...
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Timza. The first Blastia...
Really? You wouldn't happen to know where this Miorzo...
I've heard that name some... There was a Critian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned...
Do you think that person...
Well, there's no harm in...
Judith.
I should. We still...
So, to Ospio then.
All that stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah. I hadn't even been outside the capital until just a while ago myself. And now we're here talking about the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
I don't think we can afford to be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm? It's not as if acting all serious is gonna solve anything.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but...
We won't forget what Pharaoh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
been another long day.
I second.
Well, I suppose we can...
Wait, there's something I...
You mean me?
Carol.
This is a guild thing.
I've thought about it a lot. And I realized we have to figure out a few things.
It sounds like you've decided what we...
Well, we said it before. Those who break the laws suffer. They say that's the source of a guild.
Yes.
So we all have to receive...
What do you mean?
I didn't know that Judith was fighting for our... But even though I didn't know, I still failed to help a fellow guild member. So I gotta accept my punishment. Yuri?
Me?
Maybe you were trying to follow your own path, but there's no way that can be for the good...
Well...
So you gotta be punished too.
Now he's stretching it.
The laws are important. What if someone does the right thing, but still breaks the law? Should they be... To be honest. So that's why we should all just accept our What do you think?
I can't promise I won't have...
Well, if that's the way it is, if you can't, that would be my fault.
And what if I destroy... That would be breaking the law that says I should act...
But you'd also be acting for the sake of... Guilds aren't there just so people can...
Doesn't that sort of make your laws...
But you've got me interested.
There's no need to be such a stickler.
Carol, I thought plenty about myself and what but I might not have considered how my act... This is a way of settling things.
I just wanted each of our own paths to be the same as brave Vesperia's.
Sounds all right with me. You heard the man, Judy.
You really are some of the oddest people I've ever... I suppose I can manage to put up with...
All right then, one more time. Brave Vesperia...
They're just...
The Don ran his...
There's something beautiful about...
Brave Vesperia sure is...
Do you want to join too, Patty?
Can't right now.
Oh yeah.
So, what...
Oh yeah!
Looks like you guys are on Critian Researcher...
Hey, why do you get to...
Excuse me?
No.
Carol, were you thinking by yourself this whole time about what to do with Judy?
Yeah, it was pretty much all I thought about after we left Nordopolica. That... and about what you did to Rago and Cumore.
Really? It's nice to hear you thought about me that much, even when I wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. What was right, what was wrong. I think I have the Dawn to thank for setting me straight. Without the Dawn's last words, I never would have found answers to the questions I had.
You gotta stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking about what that meant. And before I knew it, I wasn't thinking about what was right. I was thinking about what I want to do.
And that helped you decide what to do with the guild.
Yeah, so here's to fresh starts.
Yeah.
To fresh starts.
That wasn't bad, Carol.
I have to say, I really didn't expect to hear that again. Come to think of it, Judy doesn't ask about that at all.
Oh, should I?
Would it be a problem? Well, even if you don't ask, the answer is still clear to you.
I'm not sure about that. Even so, you're still you and I'm still me. If our paths are the same, I'll travel with you. If I didn't think they were, I wouldn't be here.
So everything is clear to you, see?
I'm pretty sure what I'm thinking is clear to you as well.
Is it something like people who choose the same path think alike?